Imagine falling in love as a joke. What do you do when you find true love, but then your friends are telling you, do not go into that relationship? Today, we meet a couple who went through that particular journey, and today they are married. Welcome to Decoded. My name is Dayan Masinde. I am a relationship and marriage coach. Every week, I sit down with different couples to find out what issues in their relationship or their marriage they need decoded. Welcome.
I'm Victoria Mitei from Kericho, but currently I'm at Nakuru. Yeah, nasoma Nakuru, Mount Kenya University.
And I'm Dennis Oreri from Eldoret, Kapsoya. Currently I'm in Nakuru and hustling. I met her June last year, yeah. And well, I was in Eldoret and I was going to Nakuru for studies to get a house some few blocks away from where she was. And then there was this day that we were having just quite a good time with some friends. We were about 10 people, and we were sitting at the table. So the table was a round table, right? And she was on the other side of the table, and I was on this side of the table, and we had our friends all around. So we were just having a good time. We were catching up and talking. And so, boom, here comes a beautiful question that led us to this place.
Yeah, that was on December 14th.
Hey.
Should I say the time? Was it at 2 p.m.? Yeah, we were at Kiserian with the family. Yeah, and we were having a family lunch. Yeah, so before, when we wanted to eat, he stood up. And then he started addressing the family. So I'm like, come on, this guy can talk. Or why is he so courageous today? Not knowing that he wanted to propose. So the next minute he was like, hey guys, I have someone I want to introduce to you. Yeah, so I stood up, and then he was he started talking to me those sweet words, and then I'm like, wow, what's going on here? And then
you know what, babe? You know, that time I was so nervous because that was my first time to ever propose to anyone in front of first my family, and of course there were also other people. So I was a bit nervous, and of course, you know, my mom was also we were actually being recorded by my brother, because my mom, well, she's not close. I mean, she was way far, so she wanted to see the whole thing happening. So, you know, people are recording us. I'm seeing people there, not just my family, some other strangers. And, you know, it got the attention of nearly everybody, you know. So nilikuwa like, oh God, give me just strength and courage, you see. And then boom, I just stood up, nika-dress, and then I introduced her, and then I went on my knees. You
and
remember that?
And he was telling me oh, I think I had some chocolate for you. I don't know where I kept it. No, but at that time I never knew it was a ring. So when he removed it, and he was like, what? What's happening here? And then ile kila msa amekuangalia nini, nikaanza kushtuka and before he went on his knees, I was like, wow, what's happening? I started blushing. Yeah, so he made that move, propose, and then we started planning our wedding.
We just we really first thank God, because a marriage teach to be just responsible, and then teach kukua obedient, and then, you know, we have new set of rules that we have to abide, both of us. So imenieka in line, and then every morning I have to wake up and just look at her, at her beautiful face every morning. I mean, that for me is just so awesome. And then kupikiwa mazee kila siku chakula tamu and you know, nikiwa bachelor kufua and all that, for me ilikuwa a bit stressful. So but that's just a part of it. But the good thing about marriage is that for me as a young person, because I'm 25, I'm turning 26 next month. As a young person, like, it's just kunifanya niko responsible, you know, just to be just responsible. Yeah.
For me, it's the fact that I get to see him daily. Like, even though sitamwona mchana, I know at the end of the day I'll see him.
Yeah.
Like, and like before, when you never used to know, like, if mtamit or something. And then the fact that, like, ako above me, like, I'm answerable to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what is it again? Like, yeah, and the fact that now, okay, he's now my partner. Like, and then
we share the same goals,
share the same
dreams.
goals.
Now we have the same plans. I mean, everything that we have to do, we have to consult each other.
Yeah.
Like, marriage inakweka in a straight path, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the ups and downs of marriage, like, no matter what happens, like, maybe, like, no matter what happens in that relationship, whenever you have fights or anything, you know, at the end of it, you'll settle it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just walk away out of it, you know. At the end of it, even though he's angry or I'm angry, you just go and think about it, but at the end of it, you know, we'll talk things out at the end of it all.
Right now, the very big challenge that we have experienced in this short time, it's for us, it's about finances first, you know, because we are just from school, and we have dreams, we have visions, but we have plans. But at the moment, you know, when COVID really hit, we had to, some things had to come to a standstill. So finance imekuwa a bit difficult, because, you know, we have to go out there and hustle for something. And, you know, right now it's not easy to get something to do. So at time we would come back home. Man, I've got nothing. Yanis nakuja home with nothing on my hand, you know, and I'm just wondering, what is she gonna eat, you know?
And we can't always depend on our parents. You know, not all the time you'll be like, Mom, I don't have food. You know, like, at times your parents will be like, hey, you're overeating. Why don't you go hustle? And then now we have parents who, like, you can't just ask for money. You know, like, whenever you want money, you have to say, like, what do you want to do?
You have to account for
You
it, you
have
know.
to account
And
for
they're
it.
tough, because, you know, they're teaching us in the right way. They have been teaching us, and they're still teaching us in the right way. They just don't lease out money, you know, like, to us, because we are now responsible people, you know. We are sooner or later we're going to be parents, you know. So it's just it's just so nice. That was just one. And then I guess for me, the other thing is all about communication for us right now. So I'm getting to know her better. She's getting to knowing me better. So it's a bit of, you know, a little bit of some scratches here and there, because I'm getting to learn new things that I didn't know about her.
Yeah, mine was communication, actually. I think that's the, like, hatujui, like, sometimes maybe you want to express something, but now, like, kuna venye hatuelewani sometimes kwa communication. Like, maybe whenever I have an issue and I try to address it, like, I don't get whatever I was expecting from what I expressed. Yeah.